welcome. You are watching Pattaya Info, your calm and reliable source for updates, events, and important developments from Pattaya, Chonburi Province, and nearby areas. Please take a moment to relax, settle in, and let's look at several notable stories that have recently captured attention across the region. A disturbing fire incident occurred on March 11th in Sri Racha district of Chonburi Province when a man reportedly set fire to his own room inside a government housing project. Fortunately, quick action from nearby residents prevented the blaze from spreading to other units. The situation unfolded at around 5:30 in the afternoon at Building 7 of the Bon Ua Athorn 9 Kilo housing project. Local disaster prevention authorities received an emergency report and immediately dispatched firefighters to the location. When fire crews arrived, they discovered flames coming from a ground floor unit located near a staircase. The fire appeared to have started on the balcony area before spreading inside the room. Residents living in the building did not wait for firefighters to arrive. Using portable fire extinguishers and water, they quickly began fighting the flames themselves. Thanks to their fast response, the fire was brought under control in roughly 20 minutes. The unit belonged to a man identified as Bon Pot, a 50-year-old resident who lived alone and had previously been diagnosed with a psychiatric illness. According to neighbors, Bon Pot had lived in the apartment since the housing project first opened in 2008. At that time, he lived with his mother. However, after his mother passed away approximately 4 or 5 years ago, residents say his condition gradually worsened. Without family support and reportedly without consistent medical treatment, his mental health appeared to deteriorate significantly over time. Neighbors explained that during the past year, his behavior had become increasingly unpredictable. Some residents reported hearing him shouting or speaking to himself. Others described episodes of property damage and disruptive behavior in shared areas of the building. Investigators also discovered that the inside of his room contained large quantities of highly flammable items, including stacks of paper, plastic bottles, and various discarded materials. These objects likely allowed the fire to spread more quickly once it started. Fortunately, most of the damage was limited to the balcony and parts of the interior. At the moment firefighters arrived, Bon Pot himself was not inside the apartment. Shortly afterward, district officials who happened to be patrolling the area noticed a man hurrying away from the housing complex. Security staff had already alerted authorities, and CCTV footage reportedly showed the man leaving the building shortly before the fire was discovered. Officials stopped him and brought him back to the scene for questioning. During the initial interview, the man denied starting the fire. He claimed he had just returned to the area and had been told by a relative about the incident. However, several neighbors told authorities they had not seen anyone else approach or enter the apartment before the fire broke out. Many residents said they usually avoided interacting with him due to concerns about his mental condition. The manager of the housing project also explained that problems involving the resident had increased recently. According to management, there had been previous reports of him tampering with security cameras, cutting electrical power in shared areas, and causing disturbances around the building. Officials had reportedly asked local authorities for assistance before, but no major intervention occurred until this incident. One security guard stated that the man had previously made alarming comments, even suggesting he might burn the building if he became angry or frustrated. After the fire, district officers decided to transfer him to Samdet Fra Boram Racha Dewi Nasi Racha Hospital for psychiatric evaluation and treatment. Residents of the housing project said they felt relieved that the situation was finally being addressed. Many expressed concern that the man had struggled for years without proper support and that his condition had become increasingly serious after losing his mother. Meanwhile, in Pattaya, city officials are preparing for a large cultural celebration that will highlight Thailand's artistic traditions and national heritage. The upcoming event, known as the Thai Heritage Conservation Project 2026, is scheduled to take place on April 2nd and April 3rd. Preparations for the festival were recently discussed during an official meeting led by Pattaya Mayor Porames Nangpachet. The planning session was held at Pattaya City Hall and brought together city executives, council members, cultural organizations, and representatives from various government agencies. During the meeting, organizers reviewed the event schedule and finalized guidelines for the celebration. The annual program is organized by Pattaya City in cooperation with the Pattaya Cultural Council and several local cultural networks. The festival is held each year to coincide with Thai Heritage Conservation Day, which commemorates the birthday anniversary of Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn. The event serves both as a tribute to the princess and as an opportunity to celebrate and protect Thailand's rich cultural identity. Since the project began in 2019, it has grown into one of the city's most colorful cultural gatherings. Organizers say the goal is to encourage people from all generations to appreciate traditional Thai arts, customs, and local wisdom. Visitors attending the event will be invited to participate in many cultural activities. These include performances of traditional music and dance, exhibitions of local craftsmanship, demonstrations of historical skills, and educational programs designed to introduce young people to Thai cultural heritage. One of the highlights of the celebration will be the encouragement for participants to wear traditional Thai clothing. Officials hope that seeing residents and visitors dressed in historical Thai styles will create a vibrant and authentic atmosphere throughout the city. Cultural leaders also emphasized that the festival provides an opportunity to strengthen cooperation among different organizations that work to preserve local traditions. At the same time, the event is expected to boost Pattaya's reputation as a destination not only for beaches and entertainment, but also for cultural tourism. Both Thai citizens and international visitors will have a chance to experience the beauty and diversity of Thai arts in a welcoming public setting. City officials are inviting residents, students, families, and tourists to take part in the celebration. They say the festival will provide a meaningful opportunity for the community to honor the country's traditions while also passing knowledge to younger generations. Organizers are expecting strong participation this year, with many local cultural groups preparing performances and exhibitions. More details about the schedule and activities are expected to be released as the event approaches. In another tragic development, a fatal motorcycle collision late Tuesday night in Pattaya has left one young woman dead and her family in deep mourning. The crash happened at approximately 10:10 p.m. near a railway crossing in the Nong Pru area of Banglamung district. Rescue workers from the Sawang Borabun Pattaya Rescue Center received an emergency report describing a serious accident with severe injuries. Volunteers and medical teams quickly rushed to the scene along the road that runs beside the railway tracks near Wat Tama Samaki Temple on the route towards Hoi Yai. When responders arrived, they discovered two injured women lying near damaged motorcycles. One of them, identified as Sutatheep Chandam, had suffered relatively minor injuries, including scrapes and bruises. She had been riding a white Honda motorcycle registered in Chonburi province. Rescue workers provided initial medical treatment at the scene before arranging further care. The second rider, 24-year-old Porn Paisi Hanchan, was found in critical condition after being thrown from her motorcycle during the collision. Emergency personnel immediately began life-saving efforts, including CPR. Despite those attempts, she could not be revived. Doctors later confirmed that she had died at the scene from severe injuries. Her motorcycle, a black Yamaha registered in Pra Nakhon Si Ayucha, had sustained heavy damage at the front. According to statements given to police, Sutatheep explained that she had been riding to meet her younger sister when the accident occurred. She reported that another motorcycle approached at very high speed before crashing directly into the side of her vehicle. The powerful impact caused the second rider to be thrown violently through the air, striking a roadside barrier. investigators from Nong Pru police station documented the scene and began reviewing nearby CCTV recordings. Authorities are also collecting statements from witnesses in order to determine the exact cause of the collision. The victim's older sister was reportedly present at the scene and was overwhelmed with grief as rescue workers attempted to save the young woman's life. Police say the investigation will continue while officials examine evidence and reconstruct the events leading up to the collision. Another incident recently recorded in Pattaya has raised concerns about petty crime targeting tourists. A local resident filmed video footage showing what appeared to be an attempted pickpocketing involving a foreign visitor.
The event reportedly took place during daylight hours along Pattaya 2nd Road near Soi 6, an area frequently visited by international travelers. The witness, who asked to remain anonymous and use the name Mr. Sua, said he noticed suspicious behavior while passing through the area. According to his account, he observed a transgender individual repeatedly crossing the road at a pedestrian crossing during red traffic lights. The person appeared to be approaching tourists who were carrying bags or wearing waist pouches. After watching for several minutes, the witness said he saw the suspect move toward one foreign male tourist. She reportedly stood very close to the man, speaking to him and making physical contact in what appeared to be a friendly or flirtatious manner. However, the witness then noticed her hands moving toward the tourist's waist area. The man was wearing a small bag around his waist, commonly known as a fanny pack. According to the witness, the suspect managed to open the zipper of the bag while standing beside him. Realizing what might be happening, the witness quickly stepped in and alerted the tourist. As soon as the warning was given, the suspect released the bag and moved away from the man. Fortunately, no property was taken before the intervention occurred. The suspect then attempted to leave the area by boarding a passing songtao, a shared pickup truck used for public transportation. The witness followed and briefly stopped her until police arrived. However, by the time officers reached the location, the tourist had already left the scene. Because no items had been stolen, police determined that no completed theft had taken place. As a result, the individual was released. Authorities later noted that the suspect had reportedly been released from prison just one day earlier. Officers also mentioned that the long blonde hair seen in the video was actually a wig. According to prison regulations, inmates have their heads shaved, which is why investigators believed the hair was artificial. The witness who recorded the video chose to share the footage with local media in order to warn visitors about potential pickpocketing attempts. He explained that his intention was not to embarrass anyone, but rather to encourage tourists to remain cautious when walking in busy areas. Incidents involving distraction techniques or close contact have occasionally been reported in crowded parts of Pattaya, especially in locations popular with visitors. Local residents say awareness and vigilance can help prevent these types of crimes from succeeding. These were some of the latest developments and stories currently drawing attention across Pattaya and the surrounding region. From public safety concerns to cultural celebrations and tragic accidents, each story reflects the many different aspects of life in this vibrant coastal city. Thank you for watching Pattaya Info. We appreciate your time and support, and we hope you found today's update informative. Stay safe, take care, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next report. Thank you for watching.